I remember the first time I was ever summoned. It was in the court of the monarch of the South Moon. I stood before him, and he spoke.
You have allowed me to summon you to this place. What service may you provide me?
I was terrified, but I knew I had to say something. My lord, I come with a great ability, but actions speak far better than words. See for yourself. I had with me a painting, thankfully, or else he may have never believed me. I showed him the picture that was of an ink tree, my own to be exact. He then laughed and spoke to me.
What good is such an image in the court of an archon?
I laughed back and said, "Oh, but what can't you do with such an image?" I reached my hand through to the canvas and took hold of the fruit placed upon the tree, pulling it back through the paint. Suddenly, a great crane came down from beside his throne. I placed the fruit into the basket and it went up again, returning to the throne. He looked at the fruit for some time, perhaps pondering, I'm not sure, I was still nervous. Then he turned to me and said,
What else can you bring before me? Anything I desire.
To which I quickly replied, "So long as it exists, great archon, and I know the place I am creating, I can both bring anything to you, and bring you to any place you desire." He looked down upon me and said,
Perhaps I can use your services. You will construct for me a mural that shall be my passage to the Iron Road Mountains, a place I travel to often. If what you say is true, I can travel through your painting as much as I desire.
I was ecstatic. "Oh yes, of course. I will require canvas and ink, but I would be honored to work on such a task."
Now go.
I began work immediately, finishing the mural after a long time. So that's how I began, in the court of the South Moon. Where did you begin?